That sounds to me like you were like...
Both of y'all go home.
That's-
In the late 1990s,
Ooh.
Spanish moss hanging from the trees.
Caleb just flipped me off.
Why use many words when few words do trick? This is The Big Bad Boot.
We're siblings who explore spooky and scary stories, urban legends, tall tales, and true crime, all located in this crazy state that's shaped like a boot. A podcast about the weird state you wish you were from.
Hosted by the weird siblings you wish you had.
What are you doing? You got something on your tooth?
Got it.
You need to shave.
You need to stay in your lane.
But I think you need to grow the facial hair out again.
No, never again.
Why?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That was the most perpetually itchy.
Well, you got to get
I've
used to
ever been.
You got to, but you constantly have a 5 o'clock shadow. So what's the difference in
my nails, which are not bad right now, but I cut them yesterday.
Yeah,
Down to no white, and they're already back. My nails and my facial hair are
so you might as well just keep growing it.
no. Oh, I can't stand it.
You would have good facial hair.
I'll shave my face in the morning, Sunday morning.
Mm-hmm.
It's today Monday?
Today's Monday.
Yeah, I shaved yesterday morning. That's crazy.
I think you should just keep growing it.
I don't like it at all. At all.
I don't like it at all.
And another complaint about myself. My nose hair from the
I've
center
been telling you
grows
that.
straight out.
I told you that the other day when we were
I'm
driving.
always brrr, because it grows. It doesn't grow in. It goes
I can kind of see it from here.
I know. I think it's because remember when I got my septum pierced and the hole never shut. You can push on my.
When did you do that?
When I think I was 18.
Oh, that's a fun story, Jonah.
I had the bowl.
I just can't see that.
Oh, dude. So
were you in your grungy
yes,
this is a
rebellious?
fun.
Oh, dude, I didn't have a door.
We got pictures of this.
Let me tell you this.
Maybe?
Let me tell you
Brooke
this.
Duhan might have
This
one
is the
of
scene.
me.
This is what happened.
She has a picture of me because they put a big needle through your septum and they keep it there. And she has a picture of me going, and I'm just crying and smiling, and there's a needle. But I didn't have a door on my hinges for a month. I wrote the Bible verse about not marring your skin 1,000,000 times, which I think is a little sexist because I don't see why women get to pierce their ears and it's not frowned upon. Because I think I would still to this day, kind of good with a little
no
or a stud
no
nose ring.
No.
I think I could pull it off.
No. Let me tell you what happened.
Sound off in the comments. Caleb lore. Me and my friend Brooke Duhan, freshman year in college, shout out Brooke. I still remember the text messages. She was texting me during class and she was like, I want to go get a tattoo. And I was like, ooh, me too. And then I was like, wait, if I get a tattoo, my parents might actually kill me with a gun. So let me not. But I was like, wait, I'll just get a septum piercing. That way I can just flip it
Which
up.
tell me how that is logical.
Because listen, I could flip it up because it wasn't the ring. It was just the two sticking out. So I could flip it back up into my nose. So I posted on Snapchat.
Stupid.
And one of Katie's friends sent it to her. Well, then Katie immediately, for some reason, called me crying. Was like, are you on drugs?
Which.
And I was like, no. But Katie was a nerd in high school.
Logical.
Yeah, you could wonder.
But okay, because. So here, in my defense, this is what happened. I get that picture that you posted, and someone's like, we're pretty sure. Is this a joke? Did Caleb get his nose pierced? Because in my head, I'm like, there's no way he didn't think this through logically and not realize that dad is going to rip it out of his face.
It was lit.
So that led me to believe he has to be on drugs because he's clearly not thinking.
Was it just spur of the moment?
Yeah. I was just why not? I was 18. You never did stupid crap when you were 18?
I've never done anything wrong in my life. No, I have not.
I was trying to find, I can't imagine it would have been on Facebook, but this is sorry.
No.
This is now that I see this picture, it's this is just the most you.
I see. I know. That little baby.
Period.
So I get that phone call as I'm pulling into my parents' driveway. And
Katie cannot
I
lie.
cannot lie. I can't. I get sweaty. It's probably why I've never broken a rule because I can't lie.
No, it was Leslie Curtis one time, has been my best friend for what, 20 something years, asked my mom, how do I find out if Caleb is lying? And mom said, when I figure it out, I will let you know.
Yeah,
like
we're the opposite.
can lie so easily.
So I get that phone call. I call Caleb in the driveway and I'm like, are you on drugs? And you're like, what are you talking about? Hey, what's up?
Not right now.
Like you're fully trying to play it off like you didn't just get your nose pierced. And I said, did you get your nose pierced? Yes or no? Don't lie to me.
And I was like, yeah.
And you're like,
yeah, I like to party.
Don't tell mom and dad. And I'm like, Caleb, I was so mad at you. So you're like, and then I could kind of hear you start to not panic.
Process it, but be like, uh-oh.
But you're like, oh shit, Katie, please don't tell mom and dad. Please don't tell mom and dad. And I'm like, you owe me. I was like, I am not going to say anything, but you owe me. So I'm like so mad at Caleb.
Flash forward 7 minutes later, Katie's sobbing to mom and dad, trying to pick out a rehab for me to go to because she thinks I'm on drugs.
I walk in the house and mom and dad instantly clock and they go, what's wrong? And I'm like, nothing to see.
Lie.
I tried. And they were like, what's wrong? And I just go, I think Caleb's on drugs. And they're like, what? I said, he got his nose pierced and I'm not supposed to tell y'all, but I think he's on drugs. And I instantly start crying. Dad, he did what?
I still tried to play it off. Mom called me and I was like, that's crazy. I would never do that. As I'm on the phone with her, I'm in the mirror of my 03 Corolla, like
trying to pull it out.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, it hurt.
Yeah.
And the hole never closed. So like the skin grew back over it, but you can push on my nose and it'll click shut and back open.
Yeah, love
and
that.
I think that's why my nose hair grows weird.
It could. I hid my gauges from my parents for a very, very long time.
See, he gets it.
I wore a beanie. Like I always wore a beanie.
Yeah.
And my mom found out and she was like, what's that there? I was
what
like,
is that hole in your ear?
No big deal, just
gauges.
And she was like, okay.
Uh-huh.
And just
See,
moved on.
See, my parents made me take my door off my hinges.
I was the fourth.
And write the Bible verse.
Oh, yeah, they didn't care.
And they were just like, dude, just
whatever.
Be home by like 10.
Right.
Man.
Yeah, I was the like, just keep it above the water kid.
And they would say, he's a different kid.
I was.
Anyway.
And I'm funny.
Let me read this.
I'm the funnier one. Ask Bailey Onion Ring.
Bailey Onion Ring. I'm still mad at you for saying that. Listener.
And in her world, it's been 2 weeks. She doesn't
true.
know we just read that an hour ago.
Listener emails. Caleb.
I always get phone calls.
Put your phone away while we're recording.
Okay, I usually keep it on Do Not Disturb, but I don't anymore because I have a nephew and he might need me.
Well, his mom's here with you, so if.
But your phone's on Do Not Disturb.
My husband is with him. It'll be fine. Anyway, we're gonna edit all that out. Okay. Listener emails. This is from Megan Tucker. Hey, Katie and Caleb. Happy Easter. Well, that's old.
Woof. How old is this email?
This is from April 4th. It's not too old. I wanted to pop in and say how excited I was that y'all covered the story I wrote in about last year. I was a couple of episodes behind when I got to the March 30th episode labeled Katie and the Curious Case of Edna Lester.
Banger.
Yes. My family's first home in Tickfall was next door to them. While there was small town hearsay, it's quite chilling to discover the whole truth from the documentary. The case is so wild, and I'm pumped it's gaining traction. Thank you both for the entertainment, laughs, and great stories. Lastly, congrats on the new sweet baby soon to be joining your family. Katie,
thank you.
I'm a former labor nurse and a mom of 2. This is a tip, but bring a bag of Jolly Ranchers to the hospital. Hard, clear candy is okay to have, and it distracts you from the fact that you're starving. It's the little joys that will get you through. Megan.
Oh, that was sweet.
That was sweet. Megan, you'll be happy to know I did have hard candy. I got the, remember Cream Savers?
Yes.
Those are back, baby. They're back. I had
strawberry Cream Savers.
Cream Savers.
I could never find them ever.
Do you remember that like online pool game and it was like all the candies? Do you know what I'm talking about? And it made a cream saver level.
I used to play it during computer
Nabisco.
lab.
It was sick.
Yep.
God, it's like Miniclip or something.
Miniclip.com.
That's like when I think of cream savers, I think of the putt hole. That's like it's cream savers every.
Yes. Yes.
That one missed
Katie
me,
was like, I was studying during computer lab.
I lost something once.
Jonah was getting gauges. I was getting septum piercings, and we were ripping it on mini clip.
Being awesome and being rad.
Yeah, exactly.
Mini cream savers.
Dude, I'm not even joking.
Yes.
There
Boom,
it is.
baby.
Anyway, cream savers are back. I had cream savers in the hospital.
They're awesome. And you used to could never find them. Like, I thought grandparents just had like a dealer they got them from.
Well, they got them all before we were able to get to them because they go to the store earlier than we do during the day.
That's true.
Yeah, they get the jump on the cream savers and the hard candies.
That's true.
This is bringing me back. I'm sorry.
Yeah, isn't that cool? Lifesaver fusions. Man, what marketing and branding. How far we've come, huh? Wintergreen. Oh, so it was putt-putt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Got it.
I kind of forgot how you like make the golf ball go. I don't know if it was like a pressure gauge thing, like you
you hit like the
zero
enter
to
button.
like 0 to 10, and then you would release it. Yeah, you would release it, and you press it twice. Yeah, that's right. Yep.
Boom, baby.
Can't relate. I was actually doing my work in computer lab.
Period. And I'm sorry, I just have to say, because it's the most Caleb thing ever. Can you take a guess of why Leslie called me? Think of who Leslie is and think of how I am.
She needed help with her car.
Yes. Boom. Leslie is the friend that's always like, SOS, my car's doing this.
Which, by the way, she's driving my old car.
Correct.
She has my old Kia
the Portage.
Portage.
It's a Sportage, but the S fell off.
So she's driving my Kia Portage.
Well, right now she's in her mom's Blazer. I don't know why, but it won't start.
Okay.
So, Leslie, I'm sorry. I just had to.
Leslie, sorry, we're busy.
And I was like, I'm filming. I can't be there. I'm sorry. Man. But
it reminds me of the scene in Tommy Boy where he's like, the rotary girder. Yeah, like that.
When he's doing the tour of his dad's factory.
God, I'm watching
Callahan's. What was their
Callahan Auto Parts.
What was their slogan?
Well, the slogan for the other guy was like for the working man, the working man's auto parts store.
Yeah, but it was like Callahan's because bloopin' doopin' doopin' shirts. Like it was a saying.
Okay, low key, his dad and Tommy Boy, the one that dies in the very beginning of the movie, which spoiler alert if you've never seen Tommy Boy, who are you?
Period.
His dad, I think is so hot. In Tommy Boy.
I was about to say, we gotta look that up.
Like, I always thought he was so good looking. Look at him. Look at Big Daddy Callahan. I would have.
Your taste in men just baffles me. It is crazy. It is wild.
Why?
It's just very unique.
Like, look at him.
Hey, I'm not. What do they say? I'm not going to yuck anybody's yum.
I would have married Big Daddy Callahan. Look at him with his little hard hat on.
Katie.
What?
Oh also,
for those of you who may not watch us on YouTube, we have a screen here where Jonah can look stuff up for us. So, like, if you hear us pause,
we're looking
stuff up. We need like music to play. Like, like we're looking stuff up.
My favorite thing ever was the edit that we had to take something out. Because we're like, sorry, Mom. And then Jonah just goes, hey, guys. So we did have to take that out because their mom would be really mad.
Yeah.
Everybody texted me and was like, Jonah's hilarious. And I was like, we need to start doing that. Or like the Cat in the Hat when it's like, hang in there.
Oh, yes.
When the technical difficulties.
Yes.
Yeah. That movie was very inappropriate. Do y'all remember that movie? Like, I remember
with Mike Myers.
Yes. Like, I remember watching that as like a teenager later and being like,
it gave me nightmares. Many times.
Too. I was
there's like something weird going on there.
Yes.
Maybe it was like subliminal messaging.
Yeah, some weird.
I got like an icky feel because to this day I'm like, I don't want to watch that.
I also think it was his makeup. Like for some reason the Grinch makeup didn't bother me, but
that's Mom wanting to see Dean and your Ring camera.
Hello. But I think that like a large cat, like the Grinch doesn't weird me out, but the cat does. I don't know why.
It was just, and like all the houses were the same.
It was very dystopian, like very
yeah, like it was.
Yeah, kind of. It was scary.
Wait, what's that picture right to the next of it with
That
the
was
green curtain?
That was Saturday Night Live.
Oh, because I was like, that is petrifying.
Oh my God, is that Bill Hader?
Yes.
Yeah, the Cat in the Hat. But yeah, I think it's the cat portion of it. But anyway. Hello.
Okay, that much for a babysitter? I would do it for free. You pay this woman to sit on babies? Man.
Back to Big Daddy Callahan. You cannot tell me he is not cute.
Katie. He's an overweight 70-year-old.
No, he's not like that. He's very like statuesque. I think it's also the fact that I know subconsciously he has a lot of money.
See, that's what it is. I wouldn't have blamed you there. I would have been like, okay, cool.
Because look at him. I think he's cute.
I just like money.
But
I think I'm not sinning though, because I don't love money. I like things money can buy.
That's the whole point. It's not money is the root of all evil. It's love of money, which is exactly what you just said.
I'm going to have to pray about it. I don't think I would ever cry in a Jaguar.
Brian Dennehy, that's his name. Look at the picture of him sitting on those stairs.
What?
Look at that patootie.
He was about 30 years younger.
Yeah.
He's a cutie patootie.
That's a very nice, like, Philip Seymour Hoffman vibe. I understand this.
Yeah.
I don't understand the
Has
concept.
he gone to the great hereafter yet?
I'm pretty sure he has.
When was this picture taken?
Anyway, y'all leave me alone. Caleb, read your story.
Sorry, that's just... Okay.
I know what I like. And what's funny is my husband looks nothing like my celebrity crushes. Like my celebrity crushes, the spectrum is like so...
Because one of them is Jack Black.
Yes, it is. Sex on legs, baby.
I love when he's with the toy. Yeah, fun. Man. Well, are you ready to talk about serial killers?
Yes.
Okay.
More than anything.
Okay. Well, and I would also like to point out, everyone knows I'm a bullet point baddie. Also, in our merch shop.
Yeah, if you'd like a shirt that says bullet point baddie,
period,
that's at thebigbadboot.com.
But today, I am doing like a loose script instead of bullet points. And I'm very nervous.
Don't be nervous. You've got this.
Y'all know I can't read well.
Well,
y'all should hear the amount of times that Katie and Jonah will be like, hey, Caleb, can you record this ad real quick and email it to me? I'm like, in my car with a mic, 14 takes.
14 takes later. And it's two sentences.
Yeah. It's like, go eat here, yummy. And that's it.
Why? When few words do trick.
Why use many words when few words do trick? Anyway, okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Lettuce Media is a full-service video production company with over a decade of experience under their belt. Their sole purpose is to tell your business's story and attract your ideal client using a creative art form. They know confidence is key, so they create an environment where you feel empowered to tell your story and feel very comfortable in front of the camera. Quick question. When was the last time you went to the dentist? If you had to think about that for even a second, this might be your sign. I go to Cypress Smiles Family Dentistry, and they make the whole process really easy. The team is super friendly, the office is great, and they do an amazing job taking care of their patients. If you're on the North Shore and it's time for a cleaning or a checkup, give Cypress Smiles Family Dentistry a call and book your appointment or visit cypresssmilesfamilydentistry.com. I might even see you in the lobby. Okay. Imagine you're driving down a lonely Louisiana highway in the late 1990s.
Ooh.
Spanish moss hanging from the trees.
Caleb just flipped me off.
Bayous stretching into the darkness. Tiny towns scattered throughout the marsh. It's the kind of place where everybody knows everybody, or at least they think they do.
Okay.
Because for nearly a decade, one of the most prolific serial killers in American history was moving quietly through South Louisiana.
Like an alligator.
Exactly. No national headlines, no massive manhunt, no breaking news alerts, just body after body after body, and somehow almost nobody noticed. His name was Ronald Dominique. Oh, should we warn Jonah?
About?
So, Jonah, this
What?
is a redo of the episode that was lost in the crash, the hard drive crash.
Oh, okay.
So, like, if you're like, wait a
If
minute.
I like weird, I'm like, why do I have deja vu right now?
That's why.
Got it.
Okay, so his name was Ronald Dominique. At first glance, there was nothing remarkable about him. He was short, overweight, walked with a cane.
Sounds like you.
I knew you were going to be like, so?
So, sounds a lot like you.
Period.
He walked with a cane. How did he run around and murder people if he walked with a cane?
We're getting there.
Okay.
People who met him often described him as harmless, but behind that appearance was a man who would eventually confess to murdering 23 people.
Why have I never heard of this person?
23.
Oh my God.
That's
okay.
That's also more victims than like, what am I trying to say here? Than like mainstream serial killers.
Than Ted Bundy?
Right.
Yeah.
Not like people, like names you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's more than that.
Is there a reason why nobody knows about him?
I mean,
you have your theories?
I've heard of him.
Okay. Why is he not mainstream is my question.
I don't really know. I've heard of him. He was also known as the Bayou Strangler.
Okay.
Does that ring a bell?
Yes.
Okay. So who was he? Ronald Dominique grew up near Thibodeau. He came from a poor family of 7 children.
Nope, I quit.
That sucks.
That's 5 to 6 too many kids.
Like, okay, and I'm not trying to child shame anybody, but like people will be like, yeah, I have 6 kids. And I'm like, for what?
Especially
like it's a competition.
Especially after having one baby, like my body wise, I could not imagine birthing 6 children. I could
not even that. Like if I see people with a lot of kids, I'm like, y'all are outnumbered.
They could kill them in their sleep.
Like, what if they decide to have a mutiny?
That's what I'm saying. Like a pirate, like a ship.
Yes. Like that. You're outnumbered at that point. There's way more arms and legs and hands happening than you've got.
7.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord.
Anyway, sorry. So his life wasn't easy. According to people who knew him, Dominique never really fit in.
Is this going to make me sad?
No,
well, not really,
because think of me.
Oh.
He wasn't athletic. He wasn't popular.
Check.
He was bullied.
Why? He was bullied because he was unathletic?
Yeah. So he was mocked and rejected. Even some members of his own family treated him like an outsider. At one point, he was reportedly living alone in a camper on his family's property.
Wait, that's what Caleb wants to do.
What I'm trying to do right
Caleb
now.
is legitimately trying to build a tiny house.
No, like I am.
On the back of my parents' property. So you
living in a van down by the river.
Eating a steady diet of government cheese.
Well, like, okay, hear me out. I could throw money away on rent because I can't afford to build my forever home right now.
Correct.
So I was like, Mom, Dad, like, go ahead and give me my slice of the property now because, like, they have property for me and Katie. And me and Dad can build a tiny house for like 30 grand. So I'm like, I can build that in a year and not have a mortgage and just stack away cash for like 2 years.
Caleb's going to be like, welcome to my home. And you're like, excuse me, I got to move the refrigerator for you to have a place to sit.
I have to put my Murphy bed back in the wall and suck my flat screen back in.
Okay, low key, I've always wanted a Murphy bed.
Well, okay, I'm looking at plans right now. And like when you're only working with 400 square feet, you have to get creative. And shout out Bill, my handy dandy brother-in-law. He was like, dude, do a Murphy bed. And I was like, yeah,
I've always wanted a Murphy bed.
And
okay, if you get a Murphy bed, we are totally sneaking in while you're sleeping and folding you up into the Murphy bed. So it's like,
that's happened to me multiple times in the motorhome. YouTube. Oh, sorry. Whoop. Me and Katie would have to sleep together in the pull-out bed in the motorhome when I was racing. And like, if one of us leaned too far towards the wall, the whole bed, I thought that was drool. Your toothpick went, and I thought you were just like, and I was like, whoa, like, are you okay, buddy? Do you still toast? But if we leaned too far, the whole bed went like, and like crumpled on top of you. Anyway, I'm building a tiny
house. We're totally sneaking in and flipping you into the Murphy bed.
That's fine, but I've always loved little compact spaces. Remember I wanted to live in the understairs closet?
Like Harry Potter?
Like Harry Potter?
Yes, you did.
being in PJs with a cup of coffee while it's raining outside.
How about we
during
just
the
get?
winter.
How about we just get you a little box, a little cardboard box, and you can just
look insulated enough? And I'm simple to please. That I'm famously not.
I was gonna say you're famously very high maintenance and complicated.
It's gonna be a tiny house, but it will have a pasta arm. It's gonna have some amenities.
You aren't gonna make your own pasta. When have you ever made your own pasta?
Ask Maddie Mizell 3 times a week.
I've literally never heard of you making your own pasta. I think you're lying.
Making spaghetti?
Like you make spaghetti noodles?
I buy them. That's not a pasta arm, you uncultured swine.
What is a pasta?
The thing mom and dad have that fills your pots on a stove, you stupid idiot.
I call that the pot filler.
Making like when you say I'm making pasta, that means like you're making it from scratch.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. That sounds to me like you were like
both of y'all go home.
That sounds to me like you're like ovadare. Like you're like
no. You're thinking like a attachment that goes in a KitchenAid.
Yes.
No.
Like making pasta.
Making pasta.
Like an Italian nonna.
No.
Well, okay, thank you, Jonah. It wasn't just me.
Sorry, I guess that was leading.
Sorry, I flipped. So apologize to me for being
no. Whatever.
Get back to.
Oh yeah, the Bayou Strangler. Anyway, where was I? Okay, so some of his family mistreated him, and he was living in a van down. But I'm just kidding. So he was living in a camper on his family's property because some of his relatives thought he was so strange they wouldn't even let him live there. So as he got older, another struggle emerged. Ronald Dominique was gay, and growing up in rural South Louisiana during that era wasn't exactly a welcoming environment.
Nope, wasn't easy at all.
He eventually spent more time in New Orleans because he felt more accepted. But even there, he never quite seemed to find that connection that he always desperately wanted. Everywhere.
That makes me sad, though. I mean, not sad enough to feel sorry for him because he sucks.
Give me some time.
Okay.
Because he literally sucks. Everywhere he went, he seemed to feel rejected. That rejection slowly turned into resentment.
Let hate fuel your actions.
Dude. Period. Never mind. I'm not going to chase another squirrel. His criminal behavior started very small, like in 1985 when he was convicted of making obscene phone calls. Literally got convicted because he
was like, is your refrigerator running?
You better catch it. Like he was making like inappropriate prank calls basically, which also like you're 30-something years old, grow up.
Yeah, like why?
Like that's your shtick, brother?
Okay, weird.
But by 1996, things had escalated. A young man accused Dominique of luring him into his property and attempting to strangle him.
Okay, hence the name.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The victim escaped, and
Thank God.
detail becomes incredibly important down the line because investigators later believed that this attack showed exactly where Dominique was headed.
Right.
Hence, Bayou Strangler. The case was eventually dismissed when the victim failed to appear in court. So Dominique walked free.
So I think I maybe understand why, because you said it was 2 homosexual men, right?
That's
I feel
my
like
understanding
maybe he
of it
probably
was
didn't
shameful.
Yeah.
Because it would have been like, well, why did you go to his camper? Right. And yeah. Which, I mean, because this is also the 90s.
Yeah.
So this is also right on the heels of, the heels means after, that saying, right?
Correct.
Okay. This is
heels are famously in the back of her body.
That's true.
Okay.
So this was right on the heels of like the AIDS crisis. Dominique walked free. And according to experts, he learned a lesson. If he was going to continue attacking people, he couldn't leave any witnesses. Then came July 1997. 19-year-old David Mitchell attended a family gathering in New Orleans. At some point after, he accepted a ride home, but he never made it. Nearly 2 days later, his body was found alongside a highway in St. Charles Parish. He had been sexually assaulted, drowned, and his body was dumped like a piece of garbage.
So he was in like downtown New Orleans?
No, he was just like in New Orleans.
Oh, okay.
Like at a family reunion. Like not in like, I wouldn't say he was like on Bourbon Street.
In the French Quarter or something.
Yeah, like he was at a family event.
Which that also blows my mind that people used to like randomly get rides from strangers.
Yeah, that's how Papa Melvin got home from the army.
Which I know that.
Where did he hijack? What's it called when you do this?
Hitchhike.
He hitchhiked from like what, California?
Like across the country, and he made it home faster than
the train would have.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was homesick. He was the best.
But the thing is, it's like, could you imagine like literally just walking out into the road and being like, sticking your thumb out and just rolling the dice?
No.
Like, I cannot believe people did that. But people did. It was normal.
Oh, yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And like, didn't Pawpaw one time bring a person home and then they saw on the news?
We need to ask Mom about that.
Yeah, because I feel like there was a story that like they ended up finding out that man was like wanted.
Yeah.
And Pawpaw also was a preacher. So he was probably like, let me help you and show you who Jesus is.
That was his MO, but
yeah. Okay, so just 2 months later, another victim, 20-year-old Gary Pierre. He was a high school student, but his body showed signs of sexual assault. He had been tied up, then strangled. So for Dominique, the binding was important because he wasn't just doing it to kill people. He liked to have control and like humiliation and power, which I think was because of what he went through.
Because people bullied him and made him feel like he didn't have power.
Correct.
Oh, God. That's him?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah. Woof.
It looks like, okay, like...
He looks like a Beavis and Butthead character.
Yes, like he has his head, and then it looks like they took his eyes, nose, and mouth and like zoomed them and scrunched them in. Like his eyes are not proportionate to the size of his bulbous head.
Bulbous. That's a big word for Elmo.
That's a big word for Elmo.
So then another body, and then another. 3 victims in roughly a year, all found in a 6-mile geographical area.
Okay.
Which blows my mind because these 6-mile radius locations that all happened were all in different parishes.
Okay.
So back then, the jurisdictions didn't talk.
No, and sometimes they still don't.
Right. So, like, the only way for them to talk is to pick up a phone, call another
and
parish's
say, like, hey,
jurisdiction.
right.
And be like, bloop and duper. That blows my mind. Because this isn't that long ago. This is in the 90s. This is civil rights. This is the 90s. So, anyway. So, his next victim. 27-year-old Oliver LeBanks. His friends describe him as kind, funny, friendly, always smiling. Oliver met Dominique at a French Quarter bar in 1998, and he left with him. Mm-hmm. So I'm assuming this was a gay bar, but the next day his body was discovered under a freeway ramp, and this murder would eventually become Dominique's undoing.
Okay. Bless his heart. Not Dominique, the guy that died.
Oliver LeBanks.
Yes.
Because investigators recovered hair and mitochondrial DNA from Oliver's body. So at this time, they had a suspect, they had no suspect, but they had evidence.
Yep, they had DNA. They just didn't have anybody to tie it to.
Which this made me think of one of the stories you did with Katie's Law.
Yeah.
Because back in the day, they only took DNA from people who committed violent crimes.
Right.
So like if I got pulled over and got a ticket, or not a ticket, that's a bad example.
Which now I think it's like if you have it's a felony, they take your DNA.
So like if say I got caught with like weed or something, they're not going to take my DNA because that's not a violent crime.
Right.
So I think the Katie's Law thing is actually really good because it's like building more backing of a database. So as the years passed, Dominique became more confident. He targeted men he believed nobody would miss. Many victims were homeless, struggled with addiction, or lived very transient lifestyles.
And we hear this all the time.
All the time.
That's why they didn't connect the dots.
High-risk lifestyle. Because, just like Sean Vincent Gillis, one of my last ones, he was operating at the same time as Derek Todd Lee, but no one heard about it. Megan was telling me that today. She was like, I lived at LSU when that was happening. I've never heard of him.
Yep.
And I was like, because that was a white man killing
women of color.
Women of color.
Yeah.
So.
Or women who were like sex workers.
Lifestyle.
Yeah.
So in his mind, these men were less than or disposable. So one example of this is Michael Barnett. Michael had once been homeless, but he worked very hard to rebuild his life. A local shelter called the Bunk House in Houma helped him get back on his feet.
Okay.
remember that name.
The bunkhouse?
The bunkhouse.
Okay.
That's a special tool for later.
Okay.
He eventually got his own place and he was doing better. Then October 2004, so we're in the 2000s now.
Okay, so he was operating for a long time.
Oh, yeah, over a decade.
Oh, my God.
So in October of 2004, Michael crossed paths with Ronald Dominique. Weeks later, his body was found in a storage facility and he was only 21 years old, right?
That's
Isn't
like
that
Silence of the
crazy?
Lambs.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
And like, could you picture like
who found him?
Like,
do you know?
It was
like, did he put him in someone else's storage
no,
unit?
it was his storage unit, but I can't remember because I didn't put him on my notes, but he either didn't pay his bill on the storage unit or like someone smelled something and one of the workers were like, we need to get in there.
Yeah.
Could you imagine? And this is kind of bad. I would love to be one of the workers and like be one of the people that discovered something.
Because you feel like you can help.
Yes. Because I want to be like, let me put on my little like detective hat really quick.
You're like, let me help you with this investigation.
Yes.
Yeah, I get it.
Is that dark?
No, I think the same thing.
Okay. Because I'm like, every time I watch like a real life like Dateline, I'm like, if that were me.
And you would probably be like, nobody touch anything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, ugh.
But
I think that's why I love Clue so much.
But I would also like to also own a storage unit facility because I would just go through people's stuff.
Okay, well now no one's ever going to trust you if you do it.
I mean, I'm not. I don't have the disposable income.
Sidebar. That's a really good passive income.
Storage? Oh, venture. Yeah. Storage units? Absolutely.
Should we open one?
I think we should.
Okay.
Because Americans famously have too much crap.
I just put a storage unit behind mom and dad's house and I'm like, well, now we have money.
Yep.
Okay. So by 2005, law enforcement finally started sharing information with each other. Okay. Bodies had been found in multiple parishes, but the similarities were becoming way too impossible to ignore.
Wait, 2005, so pre-Katrina?
Pre-Katrina at that point. Good job.
Okay.
Because that also plays a factor which played a factor with everything in 2005 in Louisiana. But so the similarities were becoming too impossible to ignore. So an FBI-led task force was formed, but Dominique kept killing. Then came 17-year-old Wayne Smith. Unlike the previous victims, Wayne wasn't homeless. He had a girlfriend and a loving family, and people waited for him to come home.
Okay.
His murder helped investigators realize this killer's victim pool was starting to expand. Mm-hmm. So the urgency kind of started to like increase, like, oh, crap. Like, we need to do something.
Which is kind of sad because they're finally like, oh, man, somebody that wasn't homeless.
Yes.
We need to figure it out.
Correct. Good
That's
job.
upsetting.
Exactly. Well, then Hurricane Katrina hit. The investigation immediately froze because, like, especially because it hit me like a brick wall today. Someone born in 2006 can legally buy alcohol now.
And they weren't here during Katrina.
Right. Yep. So I'm like, there's some listeners that like are adults listening to us that have to read about Katrina in a history book. So like,
or they have to read about 9/11.
I guess, Jonah, you weren't here for Katrina, right? So like, it felt like we were in the movie I Am Legend. Like Louisiana like was brought to its knees.
Time stopped.
Like everything stopped.
Everything stopped.
It was crazy. So of course the investigation comes to a halt. Resources disappear overnight, immediately, and officers are just focused on survival and recovery.
Right.
Because even, this is dark too, but like I remember watching the news and like it's crazy that I remember this.
Because you were little.
I was in third grade. I was only 9 years old. But I remember, I think it was Governor, what was his name? Jindal? Was it Bob?
Bobby Jindal?
Not governor. He was mayor of New Orleans.
No, that's not Bobby Jindal. The mayor of New Orleans was Ray Nagin.
Ray Nagin. That's who it was. But I remember him saying that it's no longer a search and rescue mission. It's a recovery mission.
Yeah.
Like, so the serial killer investigation stalls for months and Dominique continued operating. Ironically, what finally broke the case wasn't a murder victim. It was a survivor.
Nice. Okay. Love it.
So a man named Ricky Wallace.
Oh, Ricky.
A stranger approached him, showed him a photograph of a woman, and promised him money if he would have sex with this woman. So this is Ronald Dominique.
So
I think in a not trigger warning, but I feel like kids close your ears maybe. Mm-hmm. But I think this was kind of like a cuckold scenario or something.
Right.
Like he was like, hey, if you come have sex with my wife, I'll pay you money.
Right.
But this was the exact same scam that Dominique had used for years, like just a proposition, basically. So Ricky agrees, but when he gets back to Ronald's place, he gets extremely uncomfortable, asked to go home, and for reasons we never will understand, Dominique agrees, and Ricky survives.
Wow.
So later down the line, Ricky Wallace identifies to the police the man who he thinks it could be as Ronald Dominique. So investigators search his trailer and collect a DNA sample and have to wait because after the DNA sample was collected, the labs are so backlogged because of Katrina.
Because they're trying to find all these missing and dead people.
Correct. Because like I saw an episode of it was a documentary about Katrina, but 3 weeks, like this is how bad New Orleans was. 3 weeks after the water receded, this documentary was talking and he couldn't get in touch with his dad. So he gets back to his childhood home, his dad's home, and there is an X on the house and the number 1.
Yep.
So that's how they marked X. That means death. The number was how many dead people were in that house. 3 weeks later, the son goes in to search through his dad's stuff and walks up on his dad's dead body. So like that's how bad New Orleans was struggling, was like 3 weeks after the storm, they're still recovering bodies.
We can't help you with this crime that happened 8 months
We're
ago.
Still trying to find if this person who he belongs to tell his family he's dead.
Right.
Like, so.
And a lot of police stations lost records too.
Oh yeah, that's why Gypsy Rose Blanchard and her mom. Now I don't want to say Gypsy got away with it because she was a victim of Munchausen by proxy, but that's why Gypsy Rose Blanchard's mom got away with it for so long. Because fun fact, she's from Louisiana.
Yep.
So the mom was able to say, we lost all her medical records in Katrina.
We need to talk to Gypsy Rose Blanchard.
Guess where she lives?
She lives here.
Hammond.
Yeah.
She just moved to Hammond. They had to wait. And this sucked because Ronald Dominique, during this time, could just keep killing. Because you have to think, if you're him,
he's like, oh, this is great. And now I have this hurricane happening.
Correct.
Now I've got like even more clearance.
Right. And I think he got a little too confident because I think he also was smart enough to use condoms when he would sexually assault these victims before he killed them. Because Oliver LeBancs was the one they got DNA off of was an early victim. So I don't think he was, I don't want to say well-trained at that point.
No, he knew how to get away with it.
Experienced with the crime aspect of it yet. So I think he knew enough at this point to like cover himself. So months later, the DNA matched evidence collected from Oliver LeBancs years later. The task force finally had its man. In 2006, Ronald fell on hard times and became homeless. On December 1st, 2006, investigators walked into the bunkhouse shelter to the same room that Michael Barnett used to stay in, one of his victims, busted down the door and told him to put his hands behind his back. Witnesses said he simply lowered his head almost like he had been expecting it. But like crazy twist of fate.
Wow. And that was like in Homa.
Yes, but he ends up homeless and staying in the same room that one of his victims stayed in years prior.
Wow.
Like, the irony is insane. Isn't that crazy?
You could land a plane on that man's forehead.
Period. People have told me that before about my forehead.
No, yours is not as bad as his. He looks like Austin Powers, the little mini-me, but like a larger version.
Ugh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Dr. Evil.
Dr. Evil's, but the miniature. But
he does.
Normal size.
I have a confession.
Never seen.
I've never seen Austin Powers.
He watched Wolf of Wall Street for the first time.
That movie is feral.
Oh, yeah, we told you.
And like, I didn't finish it at Katie and Michael's. I got tired. So I went home and then I watched like 30 minutes more of it. And I texted Michael and Katie and was like, why do I want to be a stockbroker in the 80s?
It makes you just want to.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I just want to. I just want to be like, and make a whole bunch of money.
Yes.
Yeah, just rip Quaaludes all day.
Can't even get them anymore.
I'm not asking for much. All I need is an 8-ball and $2 million.
Yep. Man. I love that movie.
Well, anywho. After they arrest him, once arrested, Dominique confessed almost immediately. Not to one murder, not to 5, not to 10, but 23 murders.
So he legitimately committed all 23.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
They know that for a fact.
Oh, for a fact. I didn't touch on all 23 of the victims because we would have been here until tomorrow.
Wow.
So the final victim was 27-year-old Christopher Satterfield, who was killed during the weeks of the time that they were waiting for the DNA to be processed.
Okay.
Which I'm just like, crap. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Like, if it was just like waiting a little bit longer or like,
Right. Yeah. Exactly. So in 2008, Dominique pleaded guilty. He received 8 consecutive life sentences at the Louisiana State Penitentiary, better known as Angola. And he's still there. I'm like 99% sure that piece of crap is still alive.
Wow.
The most disturbing part about the story isn't Ronald Dominique itself. It's how long he got away with it. Because for nearly a decade, he hunted men that he believed no one cared about.
And I'm looking at this picture that Jonah has pulled up where it shows all of his victims.
Isn't that crazy?
The majority of these people are men of color.
Yes.
Which, like, I think, unfortunately...
Do you see the second one?
At the top?
Yeah.
Yeah?
That's Gary.
Oh, okay. Like, it's... The majority of these men are all men of color.
Right.
I think there's maybe like 6 white guys. Everyone else is men of color.
Wait, let's see. 1, 2. Yeah.
And this is really, when you see it like this is really upsetting.
Oh, yeah. 23.
That's upsetting.
Like, think of how like up in arms people get about Ted Bundy.
Right.
He didn't have that many victims. So he went after homeless, like men of color or gay men or,
people that's really upsetting.
Exactly. Which is really sad. And at least 20 years later, we're still talking about it, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, at least 20 years later, people are still talking about the victims.
Yes.
And I'm, still covering the story. But that was the story of Ronald Dominique, the Bayou Strangler.
Beavis and Butthead looking ass.
Literally.
Like.
And ugly wolf.
Is he still alive? Did we find out? We hope that if you are still alive, you're having a horrible time in Angola.
Oh, we know somebody we can ask.
Yes, we can. Oh, he's still alive. As of 2026, he is serving 8 consecutive life terms without the possibility of parole. Okay, so he only pled guilty to the murders of 8 men.
Yes. So that was another fact I left out. He still was never charged with 6 of those murders, I think. Or never, like, the parish jurisdiction that some of these murders happened in, I don't think they pursued it.
Because they were just like, as long as he's...
Yeah, they were like, he already has 8... you would have to live to be 800-something years old to get out of prison. Isn't that crazy?
Every time we talk about the stuff like this, where it's like we know somebody is guilty, it makes me think of Dad, where Dad's always like, if I was king for a day.
Oh, me too. Like that Mackenzie chick, I said in our Patreon episode, like corporal punishment needs to be a thing again. If we would tie her to the back of a truck and drive at 5 miles an hour until she died,
we'd be here for 7
or like
days.
That comedian said, we have volcanoes, we just don't use them.
Yeah,
throw a pedophile into a volcano publicly? That's crazy.
Volcano.
I would pay money to go watch that. Actually,
Dad would get a Coke and some peanuts from the concession stand and watch that happen.
He said, "I chartered this private helicopter to go drop some pedophiles in a volcano."
Period. That's, man. Could you imagine dying by lava, death by volcano?
It'd have to be pretty quick, huh?
Yeah,
I would hope so.
I mean, I feel like you wouldn't feel anything after.
Well, they say burning alive is
that's
longer than you
terrible.
think.
Yeah.
Like I think
Your
I
nerve
think you
endings have to-
suffocate quicker than the pain stops.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Jeez, I'm Pete.
Yoinks.
Ugh. Well, anyway,
That should be our next T-shirt. Let's go throw some pedophiles in a volcano.
I'll talk to Chad and Megan. Our Big Bad Boot podcast revamp meeting is next week.
And have like a picture of stick people by a volcano, and it's like, let's go.
Dropping them, and then a stick figure falling has a bubble that says,
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that.
We are not taking advantage. Jonah's looking this up. Even before reaching the lava, the air hovering above an active crater is scorching and thick with toxic, suffocating gases like sulfur, carbon monoxide, and ammonia. You would likely lose consciousness from asphyxiation on the way down. All right, we got to fix that. We got to make sure people
put a gas mask on them and
then,
bind them and then drop them. This got dark.
Do the dunk after.
What happens if you fall in the lava? There's literally a video. That's crazy.
Oh, I can't watch it because I will think about it.
No sinking. Because lava is incredibly dense, your body would not sink. You would remain on the surface, quickly burning away to bone and ash before the bones succumb to the heat. Wow.
So you could watch it.
They wouldn't sink to the bottom. That we're on to something
We'd
here.
be live streaming it.
Dinner and a show.
Man, are we going to get canceled?
Who was the Leslie Jones that said that?
Yes.
Yeah, I love her.
Me too. Who did I think it was? Leslie Jordan. I was like, the tall, female comedian. And
The
he was
tall female black comedian, Leslie Jordan.
Leslie Jordan was a short gay man who passed away. And I was like, oh, you're right.
Short white gay man.
What are y'all doing?
Screwing. Daddy, watch me twirl. Oh, R.I.P.
He was the best.
Rest in peace, King.
Period. Well, I guess we can do it after we sign off. I need to record a trigger warning for that.
Okay. Well, hey, great job. You did
Thank
good.
You. Thanks.
No, you really, you did good.
I redeemed myself?
Yes, you did.
Okay, good.
Good.
Period.
And I think that you can stick with the script version. I think you
liked it?
I think you flowed better than, I hate to say because you're a bullet point baddie.
I am, but you made a good point because Katie was like, there's a lot of dead space where you're like, wait, hold on. And have to look through the bullet points. It did make me feel a little bit better today being like, literally all I have to do is read what I did.
Nobody listens to me.
Well,
it only took you 49 episodes to take my advice, and
technically I only recorded half of them.
That's true, but
what's 49? Well, I'll give myself 25.
Yeah, but you did good.
And I think people are fiending for one of my episodes. I looked it up the other day. This is going to be episode 8 of you, 8 in a row. People are so sick of you, probably.
No, they're not. Write in if you are. Guarantee you we won't get a single email. Bailey onion ring.
Begs to differ. She's going to feel so bad.
I don't care.
She's going to be like, Katie, I was joking.
No, I know she was joking.
She's the best.
But, well, thank you guys for listening. Again, it's so good to be back from maternity leave.
Yes.
Dean, if you're listening, you need to go to bed. Turn this off.
Dean, yeah, you shouldn't be listening to this. And also subscribe to our Patreon.
Subscribe to our Patreon and go to thebigbadboot.com for all of our upcoming events, which we do have. We will be hosting
a lot of things.
A bingo event in August.
Oh, yeah. Tangipahoa
Professional Women's Association is bringing us back to host their shrimp sundresses and shrimp boots bingo brunch
Shout
in
out
August.
Katie Sewell. Thank you for asking us to come back.
We'll add that. We have got to add that to the calendar.
Yeah, and listen, that's a fun event. If you want to see me in a cutoff t-shirt, shrimp boots, and some booty shorts,
it sold out last time. And it's a fundraising event for scholarships.
Yes.
So,
and it is that's an event that I genuinely with all of my being love doing.
It's fun.
Because I love our live episodes. That's one of my favorite things. But there's still that nerve of we have to go perform something that only we can do.
Right.
Bingo is
y'all.
You're calling numbers. I'm walking around with a microphone, shaking my butt in front of some white women.
And we're raising money for scholarships.
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
Boom.
Yeah. Well, go to our website to check out all of our upcoming events. You can check out all of our backlog of episodes. You can buy merch.
Look at all of our upcoming events.
All of our upcoming events that we got to add to the calendar. So we will get with our people at Minor Details Marketing.
Yes.
But if you need some merch for the summertime,
we need to push our merch more.
We do.
Working in branded merch now, I'm like, man, we need to push that.
I
want to see some more Caleb is a Degenerate Twerk It shirts.
Yep. And we need some, they have some tank tops for the summertime.
Yeah, we're about to get some baby merch, so my Lodino Bambino
so
can
Bino
wear that.
can have one. We have stuff for your dog.
And also, that one, click that. Now that I work for Megan and Chad, I'm like, Megan.
What is that?
What?
Caleb, you literally look like a thumb.
Oh, it's not their fault. It's me. Megan's going to be like, brother, I put your face on a t-shirt.
Yep. But like that tank top, that's a good looking tank top.
That is.
For like the summertime.
It is.
Yeah, it's a good looking tank. But
Man.
go get you some. Go buy something for yourself and for somebody you love.
Yeah, seriously. And if you email us something actually like good, we might shoot you a little discount code.
We do send all of the people who email us
Not
a
all of
discount
them.
code.
Oh, we do?
I do, yeah.
Oh,
you wouldn't
man.
know that because you don't look at the emails.
I do, not during work hours.
He doesn't.
I did accidentally call one of our Patreon listeners by the wrong name.
Oh,
the
you
other
did?
Day, and
yeah.
but she was so cool about it. She was like, hey, it's all right.
Caleb's
Send
like,
her a
I'm going to be
discount
honest
code.
with you. I was copying and pasting.
Yeah, I was like,
That's my favorite shirt. The one with the Mardi Gras beads.
yeah.
That's my favorite
I do
one.
like that one.
Yeah.
Boots the house down, baby.
We have some good merch.
We do have good merch.
Right.
And we had good merch before I worked there.
Well, thank you guys for listening. It's so good to be back. If you want to support us, tell a friend about the show. Make sure you download the episodes. Join our Patreon. Buy some merch. And remember, God made you.
And the Rougarou too.
So be kind to one another.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We love making it and hope you love listening to it. If you'd like to support the Big Bad Boot for free, here's how to do that.
First, you can follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
And give us a 5-star rating and write a review.
And please make sure to download each episode. That helps us please the algorithm gods.
And if you'd like to support us in other ways, aka give us money because podcasting ain't cheap, here's how you can do that.
Subscribe to our own Patreon channel. For as little as $1 a month, you can help us bring more hilarious Louisiana content to your ear holes and your eyeballs.
And you can purchase some exclusive Big Bad Boot merch at thebigbadboot.com.
Love you, mean it.
The Big Bad Boot is produced by Lettuce Media and edited by Mallory and Jonah.
Our music was produced by Macro Tracks. Our super cool logo was designed by AWC Graphics. And our sense of humor and childhood trauma was sponsored by Kelly and Abby Morse.